Let's rock.
Hey guys, my name is Carlos and right now I'm at the Steins building and I'm going to be talking a little bit about my position. So right now I'm a lead resident assistant here at UTRGV and it's one of the most beneficial jobs that I have. I love it, I really love it. And so a really big part of my job is communication. So throughout the day I'll be talking to probably like 10 plus residents, just making sure that they're okay, how they're doing in class, and just being their friend and stuff like that. And one of the cool things is that, you know, I get to practice my communication skills and make sure that I grow as a person. I grew up with social anxiety and I really wanted to combat that, so I became a resident assistant, then I got promoted, and then I became who I am today. And honestly, that's like one of the things I'm most thankful for in this position. Like, I get to talk to so many people throughout my day, and it just feels amazing knowing that I've overcome my social anxiety and I'm free to talk to people as much as I want, you know?
Hey, little friend. How's it going?
So in our building, we like to promote student success, and then we also like to promote community growth throughout our university. And that's one of the coolest things out there to see live, you know? Most of the time, our community growth comes from programming, and that's honestly one of the cool things. You know, there's a couple of programs where it combines both sense of community and also student success through social educational programs. And so to kind of give another idea as to like how important programming is towards building community, I'm going to one of my RAs right now.
That's all, dude. How's the kids?
I know they're there. Last time I checked, I haven't fed them in a while. Notes. All right. So AB equals to the zero velocity of 6 alpha. Anyways, so
No, but like for real, like what do you think about like student success and like programming and stuff?
I think programming kind of just helps everybody come out of their rooms and just kind of mingle with people that are here at the dorms.
Yeah.
Right. Like some of these guys here haven't really been out of their rooms for a good couple of months until now. Right. I'm looking at you. How you doing? You look good. I like the hat. Is that Res Life? All day.
Nice. Yeah, so like what about community growth through programming?
Like, I think I just said that with people meeting each other. But I mean, I guess also it goes off to how they make friends with it and they kind of come together more. Like I remember with my program with the rec coming down to talk about things, I saw people going to the rec, working out together that met at the actual program. So I guess that kind of helps with the community growing and stuff.
Yeah. So there you go. John was talking a little bit about his idea of programming and how important it gets. And honestly, I believe that programming is like the tool that's supposed to be used. So that way residents can get to meet each other, and then we build this huge community, because what's a community without friends, you know? So one of the coolest things that I have to offer in this university is that I get to work with a special guide called the Basic Book. So, you know, basically, oh my God. So this cool little guide basically tells me like how to become a better leader, and then how to facilitate a better community amongst my RAs, and then also amongst all the residents that live here. I mean, just to kind of like read through this, it's like it teaches you a lot about like the summer trainings and the winter trainings, and then there's also like how to handle weekly staff meetings and etc., and you know, how to do one-on-ones and stuff like that. And it's really cool device that, no, my son. It's a really cool device that can be used so that way we can build the best team possible for this building. So one of the cool things that we have here is that we have basic cards. So what we do is that during our staff meetings, we pull out one card out of a deck, and then we get to do a special challenge throughout the whole week or so. And So for example, this one is the recognition card, and it's just recognizing a resident who's gone through some trouble, some personal stuff, or we recognize a resident that's done a lot of work, a lot of hard work during their university career. So like one that comes to mind is one of John's friends. He actually went through chemotherapy and he had cancer during high school, and he almost didn't make it to the university, and then all of a sudden, he got better, his cancer is in remission, and he finally came to the university, and then he's experiencing like the best life possible, and it's really great to hear. And then there's this other card that's tradition. So we've tried to make a tradition amongst our staff so that way we can go out at least once a month. And during our first month, we almost went ice skating, but we celebrated dinner instead with Brianna, and it was the whole staff, and it was a really cool time. And so another thing that we did is that we did vision boards. So we just had to doodle, like, what are some things that we want to see ourselves do in 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, and just some kind of like short-term and long-term goals that we want to have for each other. And we all got to present amongst ourselves, and it was a really cool time just to see, like, how many kids we wanted, and like how much money we wanted to make, what kind of a house we want. It was a really great time. And so those basic cards are like super helpful whenever it comes to like team building and community growth, just because we get to do these fun challenges, and then we just have like a really cool time just trying to complete them, and then we talk about it during our staff meetings, and it's a cool way to just kind of like kick back and then just talk about the challenges. It's really great. And so the last thing I want to touch base on is that I want to talk about like my future. And so I want to become a mechanical engineer who designs stuff and then works in a team-based environment and does a really good job at it. So being a lead is actually the most beneficial thing I can do right now, because I can build a community and I get to work in a team and then become a team leader. And so whenever I go to employers, I can be like, hey, I've been building community for like 3 years, hire me. And it's gonna help me a lot, because like engineers are some of the most awkward people that I know. They're some of the most introverts, some of the most, out there people. And it's gonna really help, if I go to an employer and just be like, hey, I know how to talk to people and I collaborate with people. And then they'll just be like, sign here, we need you. At least I would hope, right? But I'm pretty sure that they value that so much. So that's what the job is preparing me for, and I really love my job. Hey guys, just wanted to say thank you so much for watching my video, and please consider subscribing if you want to see more, and I'll hopefully get back to you guys soon. So I'll see you later.